And we're live. Hello, everyone.
Sup, y'all?
So, this is our first ever writing workshop. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work, what this is going to look like, but I'm thinking that everything, I think it has the potential to turn out great. So, I personally am going to be working on poetry. I have 2 poems that I've been meaning to revise for a while because they either reflect knowledge that I didn't have when I wrote them back when I was 17, or perspectives that I hadn't quite yet been introduced to again at the age of 17. And so one of those poems is called Prostitute, which it basically talks about how under a capitalist system we are all essentially we all essentially sell ourselves to the powers that be. And so it makes no sense to look down on people who quote unquote sell their bodies, because we all sell our bodies. It's just a matter of how we do that and whether or not we have agency in doing so. And honestly, I like this mentality that I had going into it from the age of 17. I think it was pretty forward thinking, but at the same time there is kind of this sense of slut shaming almost, which I don't quite appreciate. That's not who I am, but it was very much influenced by a song by Ed Sheeran called Little Lady. And Hi Frog Cupcakes, I was very much under the impression that all sex work was coerced sex work. And so there was kind of this sense of oh, look how sad, look how, unfortunate it is that people have to do this, that sort of mentality. And I now recognize that that's not the reality of the situation. And so I'm thinking about using that poem to rewrite and give a new 8 years later, 8 or 9 years later perspective on the topic. But I might also do Medusa, which was written from a very Percy Jackson inspired perspective of, Medusa fell in love with Poseidon and had sex with Poseidon in Athena's temple, and that made Athena mad, so she punished Medusa. And now I'm recognizing that it may have not been consensual, and Athena may have given Medusa the form that she ended up taking as a way of protecting Medusa from any future assaults. Yeah. And so I might rewrite it from that perspective as well. So I'm a little bit torn between the two, so I'm going to have to think on that one. But yeah, I'm probably going to tackle one of the two, and then hopefully by the end of this live stream I'll share the new version. Right, what's up?
I forgot something.
Okay.
He wants to be involved.
So I've talked for long enough. What are you planning to do?
Character development. Which is pretty much all I write. So.
Yeah. Which of your many storylines are you planning to develop?
Not a storyline, characters.
Okay.
I very rarely write cohesively. A lot of it is focusing on characters or their relationships, things like that. I mostly stick to the same little universe. My little 4 people. You okay?
Yeah.
Jaw crack.
Yep. Oh, it hurts.
Mm.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be writing on my phone.
I feel like we should angle the camera down.
Okay.
Here. I'm going to use your shoulder. I apologize. Apparently you're entirely safe. feel free, if you are writing with us, to share what you're writing.
Yeah,
or what
please
you
do.
like to write.
Yeah. I feel like I should have had music for this. That would have been nice. Maybe I'll look for the future.
I prepared.
Oh, you're listening to music. Okay.
I haven't written them in so long, I don't know where to start.
Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to. So I wish I had my book of poetry on hand with me. I don't currently know where it is. I basically have Prostitute memorized, but I do not remember Medusa.
That's sad.
I know.
That's sad.
It's kind of easier to remember rhyming poems.
That's fair.
So, Prostitute is. So, let me see if I can do this actually. It's a poem of prayer, a passing thought for the prostitute whose soul is bought by crooked fiends who feel the need to purchase fields to plant their seeds.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's
Oh, I hate that. No offense.
no, it's very like, again, that sense of like, I saw all sex work as bad, so like that sense of like crooked fiend and like purchasing fields as like very dehumanizing, because I saw sex work as being very dehumanizing.
As not most people, because a lot of the people I know see it in a more neutral or positive light
Mm-hmm.
as everyone grows, but a lot of people who are not seem to have that same conception.
Yeah.
Or that it's like all drug addicts and yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm. And so it continues. Some choose to cast their lives aside, just old enough to ride this ride. But he took that away from her, and she donned the hooker's moniker. Sugar, honey, peaches, or cream, all mere objects, so it would seem. As an object, she will always be seen, a broken, useless beauty queen.
Okay, broken, useless beauty queen is like, a terrible, beautiful line.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
hate it, but
it's
so nicely.
so I have such conflicting feelings about it, because like it's good artistically and poetically, but like the meaning behind it is so warped and so problematic. And so then there's the twist of, and judge you not, unwholesome whore, looking down on her with scorn. You judge her false, have you no shame, you who bow at Plutus's name, Plutus being the god of wealth and riches and also the underworld, but he's mostly associated with like wealth, riches, gold, jewels, like that sort of sense of like pursuing financial goods. And then the end shall justify the means. It's the anthem of this sick machine, constantly running without end with hopes of wealth around the bend. You sell. She sells her body. You sell your time, and both for money sell your mind. Join her now. Walk down the line. Hail, prostitute of the divine.
Again, a strong line. But oh, there's no brand here.
We're not sponsored. It doesn't matter.
It's so cracked. Not cracked, but like.
And so part of me wonders if I could keep the same rhyme scheme, but honestly, rhyming poems are really difficult. Then again, writing good poems that don't rhyme is also really difficult. Poetry in general is just difficult.
You do it really well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I need to. Oh no!
What?
My writing playlist is on Spotify.
Oh,
and now I don't have
no.
Spotify Premium.
And then there's my old Spotify playlist, my old writing Spotify playlist, which you can find on Patreon. But it's all like Christian music, and I can't deal with it anymore. Like, I can't listen to it myself.
Have an Alexa device? Link your account to your Alexa account. No. No.
Oh no. Ooh, ow.
Oh,
Real bad throat pain. Whew. I swear, anytime anything vaguely related to COVID happens, I'm like, no. No. Ooh, that hurts.
And there's no way for me not to get it.
No.
No.
Okay.
Oh no. I'm gonna see if I can just like transfer songs over. I don't even remember what my playlist was called. I found the one for Queer Pirates.
Ooh.
I missed them. We never got to them.
Yeah.
I made a whole world. Almost. I made like a quarter of a whole world.
It is a pretty world.
It could have been great. I'm kidding.
I'm just really, I don't, yeah.
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 I may never find my playlist.
How many playlists do you have? Oh my god.
So Spotify's done this thing where it's like everything. Is there a way to narrow down playlists you can actually One.
But yeah, and then, oh, hold on. I know that the first line of the Medusa poem is "The ocean beckoned and I came." Double entendre intended.
I'm just gonna stop there. There's over 40.
Oh my. Damn. It's like,
I wonder, I can't find it.
the ocean beckoned and I came. The waves washed over me. Oh. Do I have it? Hold on. Do I have it saved?
Do you have it saved?
Do I have it saved? I had it saved at one point. I don't remember where it is anymore. But the ocean beckoned and I came. The waves washed over me, and I lost myself within the inexplicable bliss. Then wisdom came, and I realized my error far too late. I fucked him, I fucked with her, and she fucked me over. Something, my gaze was deadly, but at what cost? A monster lives only to die, never to lie with the one she loves. I have my poetry book. Okay.
Is your phone screen as dirty as your glasses?
Why are you mean to me?
I'm sorry. They were dirty.
I'm tempted to like share each little line that I write that I think is good, or just wait until I'm done. I'm gonna wait till I'm done. So so for everyone watching this, are you let us know, are you writing along with us? Are you anxiously awaiting for us to finish writing? Like what's going on your side of the screen?
Are you desperately trying to transfer over a playlist?
So
that you can. How many songs does this? I'm scared to ask.
Also, it's really weird for me to write this poem right now because I'm writing the Medusa poem, and it so like I mentioned earlier, the one common thread within the Medusa story is that Medusa and Poseidon end up having sex. Whether or not it was consensual is another question. I think it's very likely that it was not consensual, and writing that is difficult for me because I am a devotee of Poseidon. And so there's kind of this sense of like, how do I make sense of like what Poseidon allegedly did in the past, in the myths? So yeah, yeah. Obviously, I like to believe that anyone is capable of change, including a god. But when you don't necessarily have, like, when you're a god, who holds you accountable? I don't know. What's that saying where it's like it's a synonym for weary, like when you're weary from like the weight that's been placed on you.
I have no idea. Usually, weary is the word I would use.
You'll be missed.
We now have an echo, and every time one of us coughs, she tells us that we'll be missed.
I'm sorry, y'all. That's my fault.
I'm almost done, I think. Although I'm happy to have feedback. That was an interesting twist.
What happened?
It ended up just being a villain origin story poem
Ooh.
that no longer, I don't think it really aligns with the actual truth of the myth. I still think it's interesting. I don't love it yet, but it's a start. Here we go. Stop. No, seriously, stop. You don't want to do this. I don't want you to do
I
this.
love you.
Yeah?
I cannot listen to
Okay.
that.
I am apologizing.
No, it's okay. I can go in the other room. You might want to put a trigger warning though.
Oh, yeah.
I will go into the other room for a short minute.
All right. Continuing on. My words fall on deaf ears. When the gods decide that your life is forfeit, who is there left to pray to? Then blessed Athena comes, so beautiful, so radiant, so merciless. Please, milady, I beg of thee, do not turn me away from your service, for I have done nothing wrong. We are not all equipped to fight against those who wish to do us harm. My words don't stop the snakes from ripping forth from my scalp, from the fire burning within my eyes, as if I too have flown too close to the sun. It is done, she says, her halcyon voice sending shivers down my aching, weary spine. I'm sorry it had to be this way. And she's gone as soon as she'd come, evanescent as the morning dew on a tiny blade of grass. I'm sorry too, I whisper, to no one in particular. I'm sorry that we live in a world where innocents are called monster and the gods continue their eldritch rule from on high. I pick myself up off the ground and leave her temple for the last time. The gods were never coming to save me, and no one will come to save them from me. I'm not sure. I feel like the poem might go on too long. The last 4 lines, starting with I pick myself up off the ground, it feels, I don't know. I'm torn. Because it could end with I'm sorry that we live in a world where innocents are called monsters and the gods continue their eldritch rule from on high. Also, likewise, I definitely think it's possible that I could start the poem with my words fall on deaf ears. I don't know. I welcome thoughts. You can come back.
Still trying to find a way to transfer over easily. Okay.
So that the first part is the mostly triggering part because after it, it's like pretty
Yeah.
tame. Do you want to read it without
No.
the? Okay.
Not on camera.
Okay. I understand.
Thank you. These pants are so long on me.
I might go ahead and try to write the other one too.
You got this. You will have finished both of them by the time I. Do I not? No, I do.
My throat still hurts. Does my throat feel funny at all? Like right in here?
I am not a doctor or a nurse, so I have no idea.
Yeah. Think. Because this one's supposed to rhyme.
Mhm. I gave up with the old. I will work on it somewhere. It is not here. I might just start making a new person.
Ooh.
I don't have the right playlist, so it's impossible for me to write the ones I have. That feels silly to say, but it's literally. I can't.
I'm currently stuck on the poem because the first poem, I don't know, it just kind of like came, and then this one's just not coming.
Double undone.
Not intended, no.
Why not write something else? Freeform. Freestyle. Miss
Buns.
Bun, why? Why do you wish to destroy our house so? She's like, I am innocent. What are you talking about? I'm gonna stare at you with my big brown eyes. Oh, honey.
I'm not quite sure what that means, Yanni. So, what are you guys working on? I'm almost done with my second poem of the evening. And I'd love to hear what you guys are working on. This is just a pretty chill place to work on whatever writing you got to do. So, whether that's poetry, nonfiction, fiction, homework, whatever. What's up? Okay. Poem number 2. So, a little bit of context. I am currently in the middle of rethinking a lot of different things with regards to like YouTube strategy, and even saying that kind of misses the point because it's not even a strategy. It's just about like getting back into the habit of like making videos that really like make me happy, that I enjoy the process of scripting and filming and editing, like just videos that I genuinely want to like put out into the world, as opposed to like the videos that I think people want to see from me. And so I kind of feel like I've lost my way ever so slightly, and that's kind of an understatement there. But I decided to write a poem about it. So, did you read anything? Oh, you can keep going. I just wonder. It's about you a little bit, so I wanted to know if you were ready. A little leaf told me that I should focus more on the things that make me happy, the things that fill me to the brim with fire, the things that I want to see more of in this strange, confusing world. But I am more strange and confused by my environs, mind corrupted by a world that tells me to earn my place in it, as if being born does not make me worthy enough to breathe the air that circulates in my blood. I know that plants, in order to grow, need water, sunlight, and soil, but sometimes it feels like the soil is dead, the light is dying, and the water drowned this plant a long, long time ago. I know that I am not entitled to attention, that every passing glance I receive is a courtesy. But when I say that I am burning out, it means that there is no longer any wick burning in the candle. I know that I've got to do something. In a world where sustainability is the buzzword du jour, I need to do a much better job of making sure there's something left for future me to harvest. So when future me asks, did I do what made me happy? Did I do the things that filled me with fire? Did I fill this strange, confusing world with beautiful things? I'll be able to answer with a smile, and that smile will tell the whole story. I'm gonna send you a text. So I'm a bit tapped out in terms of writing. I don't think it's not uncommon for me to write a lot of poems in short spans of time. So I think 2 is probably my limit, especially since I have some homework assignments to cover for tonight. So is there anything that you want to read? No? Are you good with ending the live after about an hour? All right, cool. So thank you everyone who joined us today. This was definitely much more of a low-key, chill, kind of just like work with me, write with me sort of deal. But I personally had a good time. Excuse me. I hope you did as well. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And if there's one thing I want to leave you with, it's that tomorrow is Martin Luther King Day. And so I implore you to observe the day in some way that contributes to the fight against racism and white supremacy, as a way to honor Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy. And with that, that's all I have for now. So thank you for joining us, and goodbye.